What's good? It's your boy, Johnny Blaze, in the book of Revelations. Back once again with another video for you suckers. I'm going to start off again telling you about all the current events going on in the world and what they mean. A lot of people doubt my authenticity. I'm authentic. I'm a prophet. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm all the prophets wrapped in one. From Abraham to Moses, and up to the Christ child, John the Divine, Noah, Nuwa. So turn to your Bibles in the Gospel of John, 7:16, King of Jamestown, New York, 14701. Your Black Bible book, the Black Kub. The Bible was written in Hebrew. You read it in English. You all are sleepwalking, you're daydreaming, you all have been slipped a Mickey. You're fool's gold. Your life was planned, and everything you see is not real. It's the complete opposite. But you don't see it that way, because you get up, you go outside, stretch, see if the sun's out, see if it's raining out, and that's your reality, and you go about your business, go to work, come home, and go to sleep. So I'm about to open you up and show you that I am the true prophet. John the Divine, Sonny Lobo, son of Lucifer. So let's go. Noah. So people want to doubt. So let's go to the book of Enoch. And they talk about back in the day, the planet was black before the flood. And it seems to indicate that the world before Noah's flood was a much darker place as far as melanin. Black woman and that man was the first on earth. Everything else came right after that. From that, we were all the same. It's black and white. It's all in black and white. And while the book of Enoch is not considered canon, an official scripture, it is very important to the ancient Hebrews. In fact, it was so important that they hid it amongst the Dead Sea Scrolls. Now let's start at looking at the story concerning your boy, Noah, Janu, Jonah, the whale. Dead Sea Scrolls in the book of Noah, and describe Noah and his appearance. They describe who I am. I am a quarter black on my mother's side. I was raised by a black man who showed me the light, who passed me the torch. I was his golden child. And after some days, my son Methuselah took a wife for his son Lamech, and she became pregnant by him and bore a son. And his body was white as snow and red as the blooming of a rose. And the hair of his head and his long locks were white as wool, and his eyes beautiful. You hear what they're saying? This black man had a golden child. His body was white as snow, red and blooming of a rose, and his hair of his head was long locks, and they were white as wool, blonde. And he says he was glorious, and it seems to me, he says, that he is not sprung from me, but from the angels, for I was sent to him. And I fear that in his days, which is now, a wonder may be wrought upon the earth. So as everybody in the story you had heard about Noah warning everybody about the flood, it was not thousands of years ago, that's now. I don't know why you guys got it in your head that all this shit occurred thousands of years ago, and these prophets wore robes, they had staffs, and they nothing like that. It is now. You're in the book of Genesis now, and Revelations now. It's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I am Noah before the flood, and I am John of Revelations. And as it said, he bore a son, and his hair was white as wool, and his long locks, the Goldilocks, and his skin was white, for he was unlike his kind. but he was his kind. Did not look like my father, but I was my father. In this day and age, this is 1976, this picture was taken. It's the 200 bicentennial of America. And this was the birth, the coming out, the golden child, my long locks. My hair was not cut till I was 4 years old. It went down to the bottom of my ass. As you see, it looked like a girl. But your boy's all man. His hair was white and long locks. And it was unlike my kind, but he was my kind. So let's go. You want to talk about the flood? Listen to your boy. The flood is the blood. F's are B's and B's are F's. BF good, rich. So you got the UD, BF good, blood. Rich blood, it's all about the blood, the deluge, the flood. The flood was the blood, the deluge means Delhi, plus luge. Delhi is from Delilah. She was the one that cut off Samson's hair. And the luge is a blade, sharp razor blade used on the ice in the Winter Olympics. It would be Isis's blade. From Delilah, Delhi is the meat cutter in a deli. That's where they chop meat. There'll be a bloodbath before the Hoover Dam. That'll be a flood as the Hoover Dam. When the levee breaks her water, the Hoover is Isis. Hoover is H2O, water over the wall. She'll break her water, go through the wall. The dam shall break, and the damned shall drown. The damned are the dawn of the dead. Lucifer, the morning star, who's the dawn. El-Shahar, Shalim, is the dust star of the evening. It's Lucifer, the morning star of the damned. And then you'll have your flood at the end. Before the Hoover Dam breaks, there'll be a bloodbath. There'll be war, flood of blood. And then you'll have to wash it up and clean it with the Hoover Dam breaking, which symbolizes ISIS. And all the stuff going on in LA lately with Nipsey Russell. Let me break it down for you. It's all fake. Even with LA Lakers, Magic Johnson, all that hoopla. So Nipsey Hussle is Nipsey equals tipsy. It's tipsy, which is Disney. T's are D's, TD. N's are T's. From Nipsey to tipsy, TNT. For your TD, you get Disney. So Nipsey's tipsy. Get you a Disney, Walt Disney. Disney is dizzy. They got y'all dizzy and believing this shit you see on TV. Everything's fake. They slipped you a Mickey Mouse. You see Dizzy. It's Disney, which is the Essenes or the Essenes. The Dead Sea Scrolls, the motherfuckers that wrote about me. I'm here to tell you about your future. It's Mickey Mouse. They slipped you a Mickey. It's all a game. Slipped you a Mickey. It's like Bill Cosby was slipping the women Mickeys. The symbolism. BC, Bill Cosby's the CBs. It's the Marine Corps and the Navy. The Mickey, Mackay, the Mouse, the Moose, the Moors. And they've got you dizzy. Universal Studios. Everything is fake. They make movies. They do it with your political system, the president on TV. It's all staged. Everything is fake. They slipped you a Mickey. Back to Nipsey Hussle and all that shit in LA. You got Magic stepping down. You got Miss Bus and LeBron. Let's break it down. Magic Man. Luke Walton is the Lucifer. Is the Lux. Is Luke the light. Luke Skywalker. So they got Walton Walker. LeBron James, King James is the LB, the Pound, his Zoe Pound. And you got the Magic Man, his boss. His sister, he says, his sis. His Jeannie Buss. His Jeannie Buss. Magic and Genie, Magic Genie. It's the Magic Genie. Genie in the bottle. It's all a game. It's Hollywood. It's magic. Luke is the light. Hollywood equals magic wand. Magic Johnson. Genie Buss. It's the Magic Genie. The Gene. El Gene. The Bus. The Boost. The Nuns. The Nun Bus. Because they're all running numbers on you. Like I said, you've had the Mickey snipped on you. The Magic Man. The Days to Confuse. Lucifer with a vitamin vinegar. Whatever the hell that was. Out of Jamestown, New York, Lucifer was born. Ball. That's why everything happens with basketball. Lucille Ball. Liberty Ball. Dollar Ball. I'm here to shed the light on you, your boy, the Lucifer. Sonny Lobo. Who are these scenes? You're a member of the ancient Jewish ascetic sect. These scenes are widely regarded as the authors of the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's mysticism, magic, the Kabbalah. The Essenes, they're the ones that are fugazing you. Who are these scenes? There's your Uncle Tom's, your leaders. Essence. The black magazines. Black folks. They're doing this shit. It's the slave master. It's the Bama. It's the Obama. It's the Mick. It's the Mick O. It's the Confederate. This girl Oprah. These scenes. It's the essence. These scenes. More black celebs, the ones that hate your black ass. You see his pose right here. He's at the Cross of Lorraine. It's the Gay Boulay. The Franks, the Francais. Parlez-vous Francais? So, do y'all know the original French for black? Nostradamus is me. I'm Negrodamus. Showing you the light. Go back to Nipsey Hussle. What was that about? You know, remember Nipsey Hussle? They had a dedication from his boy Michael Westbrook. Michael Russell Westbrook. Nipsey Hussle. Russell Westbrook. It's because the Skull and Bones, the Mackay Mouse, the founder was William Russell. So there's your link with Nipsey Hussle. It's the Skull and Bones, that's why he's dead. At 33, these are the motherfuckers that's controlling it. Fake news, you see on his hat right there. It's TV. There's the black and gold in the backside, we'll get to that. We got this brother here with the stars, the fallen angels from LA. I interviewed this brother right here. Now, for my other video I told you about, King James is really King Louis, who is Lucifer. The store Lowe's is Louis, Levi. If you break this shirt down right here, what he's wearing, with his cross right there, this fake interview, it says Lucin, which is really Louis, L-O-U, and at the end, that I could be an I-S. That's how they do it. It's all camouflage. If it was right out in the open, I wouldn't be telling you this. But it is right out in the open, and you're blind. It was your Louis. Remember I said it's the Bama. It's the Southern Confederates. Louisiana. Bobby Boucher, the butcher. Now, you see these fire trucks there. This motherfucker got murdered with the number 66. 6 times 6 is 36. There's 3 sixes. There's your red. That's an emergency. Where's the ambulances? It's all fire truck. That's symbolism. So that's martial law they're telling you is coming. Fire Marshal Bill, Fire Marshal Ball. fire worshippers. And they're everywhere here, which is not normal. Usually ambulances and police. Los Angeles, it's the Soul Angels. The Lost Angels. Numbers mean anything. If you look over here now, I told you about that brother that had that shirt that said Lewis. Across the street from all this happened, there's Louisiana Chicken. So the motherfucker had a Lewis shirt, and you have Louisiana, which is Lucifer. That's why you have the fire department there, martial law. When martial law goes down, that's who's running shit. It ain't Popeyes, but when you see Popeye, the Louisiana Chicken, that's a different Louisiana one. It's all symbolism. It's King Louis, King Louis. And the building that they happen in, you see that? It's shaped like an L. It's the L, guy's name is L. L is 50. L means Saturn. It's the Elohim. The yellow one. It's the blood. Louis means Louis. Means wise L. It's the wise owl. The Levi's wise L. Wise L is the wise owl. Wise L is weasel. The weasel equals measles. The weasels wazel, razel. The eagles. It's America, the West. The Antichrist is the king of the West. The land of the eagles. The bald eagle. All this shit going on about these immunizations is bullshit. They're saying kids got measles, it's all the unvaccinated, it's damage control, it's bullshit. As I told you before in my other videos, Ronald McDonald, the Don, the Mega Don, the Megalodon Shark Tank. It's gonna be poisoning people. When he took that photo, that was his fucking last supper. They're gonna get his wig peeled back. But he's gonna do damage before then. And now they're saying in New York City they had this outbreak of measles, and then they're forcing people to get shot sooner or later. It's bullshit. As I told you from that woman that got sick last year in Jamestown, McDonald's, she got it from a breakfast meal. And now they bring up these kids. It's going to happen to kids. They're going to catch diseases that are forced on them. It's all rigged. And most kids eat Happy Meals. That's why they're saying little kids are fucking have measles now all through New York City that weren't vaccinated. That's bullshit. If you're vaccinated, what do you have to worry about? The Center of Disease Control, CDC, is exactly that, disease control, because they control the diseases. And who was Razel? He was an angel, secret of God. He's the archangel and teachings of the Kabbalah. Just told you that. These scenes. The keeper of secrets. And I am giving you the secrets. I was sent here as a messenger. Rain from Jamestown, New York. Very, very important to this. In world events, Facebook started here. Lucille Ball was born here. Baal, Cannon Baal. And I am your messenger. I am under no oath of any organization. I am a supreme being. We're back to L. I said, the Razel, every angel, the goddess El. So when you pledge allegiance, you're pledging your allegiance. It's the Legion, French Foreign Legion, the United Nations. The elites are the Elites, they're the lights, the Levites, tribe of Levi, the rabbis. As you see here is the MIC, the MC. Everything is everything in the fire department running shit, they're telling you. 911 is 9/11. It's the 1XX1. It's the Phoenix. The Phoenicians, that's who's doing this. It's a collaboration. Phoenicians where you get the phone. It's the Mac, the iPhone. The Mac is the MC, the MIC, the Mac, the Marine Corps. The Mac guy, mouse. The phony one, the Mac is the MIC. Phoenicians. It's from Venice. Venice, Italy. They were black. The Phoenician is the Phoenix sun. They were the Venetians. And they're blinding you with the sun. And you have your Venetian blinds open. You're at a restaurant or your house and the sun shines in, blinds you. You close your Venetian blinds. If you want to spy on somebody, you open up your blinds and peek through. The Phoenicians were a member of the Semitic people inhabiting ancient Phoenicia and its colonies. They prospered from trade. They were sailors. They were God's Marines. The church, the Jesuits. They were from Tyre, which was Lebanon. They were the tyrants. The Rock. The Phoenicians that come up with the Roman and Greek alphabets. They have the secrets. So let's break down the codes, these secrets they have. And here's a big program coming, the code. That's what your boy's doing. I'm sitting here breaking codes for you. This is the original 13 colonies. That's the peephole, that's the eye. You've all been squared. They squared your circle. There's your 13 colonies. If you make that vertical, it'll be prison bars, because you're all going to be locked up. There's that, the stars, the fallen angels. These are blinds. That's what they're telling you is your flag. The American flag, your stripes, stars and stripes. The blinds, the Venetian blinds. Venetia's colors were red and blue. These are the blinds, and they're blinding you. With science, Thomas Dolby, science is Zion, which means the sun, Zion. Phoenish Zion, the Phoenix sons of God, Mount Zion. We'll get to that. That's what science is. I don't know if any of y'all watched that movie, Us. And movie before that, Get Out. Get Out. The U.S., he's telling you, Jeremiah 11:11 says God's going to rain down great evil upon the tethered. They will pray for mercy, but none will come. I told you God is the devil and the devil is God. Jeremiah 11:11, he said, I will rain down evil. They thought Satan, they thought the devil was evil. God creates both good and evil. So Jeremiah 11:11. So it was 22. 22 is the skull and bones. Who was Jeremiah? Rema, Rebbe Ma. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Bullfrog is the bulldog. Bulldog is the Marines, the Mix, the MCs, the Mickeys. The Marines equal double dogs. That's the bulldog. 11:11 is LL. L, your God L. Alo. So if you look at that 11:11, there's dots. You put one on in the beginning and one on the end of that one, and repeat with the second 11. Those are your zeros. There's your Alo, 1001. It's the mark of the beast. It's the binary code, which is yellow. Binary. The Elo. It's the yellow one, the hollow one. Remy means Hemi, which is half. Hemi means ham. Ham is black, so it's half black. It's the black and yellow CBs. Told you. Maya, which is Ham, would be ham, which I said equals black. H's are S's, S's are H's. HSBC. Sam Hain. This is Sam Sane. You dig? It's Halloween. It's Hallows Eve. It's the day after Halloween, November 1st. It's Samwan. Samwan. Solomon. It's black and yellow. The killer bees. 36 chambers. That's what they was telling you. Skull and bones. People were killing themselves. In the movie Us. That is you that's going to be begging for mercy from God. He won't give it to you, and you'll be begging to die. People will kill themselves. There's your Marine Corps, 2112. It's 22. Skull and Bones, the Warlords. Beast with 7 heads, Kuwait, Iraq. 1, 2, Lebanon, 3. Havana, 4. Cuba, 5. Haiti, 6. Afghanistan, 7. Beast of the Sea, United States Marine Corps, Devil Dog. See, you got a spike. bitter. No better friend and no worse of an enemy. The core. Skull and bones. Death before dishonor. It's the USMC. The Muscat. Skull and bones. Told you what Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Russell, Tipsy. It's the hustle. We got you dizzy. It was founded by the founder, who was William Russell. That's why they had Russell Westbrook. He scored a 20-20 for his boy in LA. It's all symbolism. Sports is controlled, just like your education. They use motherfucking magnetic remote control balls. That's why you can't get a ball from the NBA. If it goes in the stands, you can't keep it. They will go through hell and high water to get it, and they will not let you leave. They give away footballs in the NFL. Don't hand one to a fan. If there's a foul ball hit or a home run in baseball, they keep them. Nobody comes to get them. Let a ball, basketball go out to the stands. They never let nobody get it. You go and they fucking hunt it down. Nobody think people get in trouble if they throw a ball in the stands. Baseball players don't get in trouble if they throw a ball in the stand. The core, Semper Fidelis. MV, the 22s. The Deuce Deuce. Remember these scenes? Told y'all. They were the V scenes. The Visines. The Beast of the Sea, the Sea Bees, the Black and Yellow. The Destroyer. 4 and 9 is 13. Number of the Mother, the Moon. This is the motherfucker that sets off Tomahawk cruise missiles. The boy Tom Cruise. The Tomahawk cruise missile. I told you everything's made up. Who did Tom Cruise play before? Ethan Hawke. Tomahawk cruise missiles. This has been on since the beginning of time. Negodamus is here. Shed light on you. Sonny Lobo. It was the USS Vincennes, the Icines. That's what that ship was. It's the Freedom Fortress, and there's that symbol right there. The Legion, L. It's the Saint. It's the Bee. It's the Queen Bee. It's later the Killer Bees. It's the CG. The Vincennes or the Visines. You're blinding your eye, the Essenes. Your Visine, because your eyes are itchy and watery, you're blinded, you're teared up. Remember the Phoenicians were from Tyre. Tyre. That's where you get your terrorist. There's a Tyre. Visine. It's your Viking. It's your 6 kings. It's the red eye. Visine, red eye. It's the all-seeing eye watching you. The red eye. It's the eye der. It's the spy. The eye spider. Spying on you. The spider, the web. The spider is the web. The internet. The net. The World Wide Web. And you're stuck in the web. You can't get out. You become an eyesore. You see that? These scenes. You're the eyesore to the elite. Dinosaurs. Dino is Odin. Odin soars. Odin means eyes. Eyesores. You're all eyesores. Eyesores is Osiris. So your anthem is Oh, say. Can you see? It's the eye. By the dawn's early light, that's fire. It's going to come rain down upon you. We were talking about El Shaddai. Center Earth. Sun. We'll get to that. It's Osiris. They're going to wipe out the dinosaurs. That's now. Coming soon. You are the dinosaurs. You are the eyesores. You complain. America's fat. The world. Completely. But it's mainly targeted at modern day Babylon, America. So-called great. Greatest country of all time, my ass. They look at you as eyesores. You complain. Everything's a complaint. You were slaves. You built the pyramids. You built up the pyramid scheme. There's no I in team. But there's a me in you. Team means meat. Meathead. That's why you have your football, banging heads because you're meat heads. They want to fuck your heads up. They want sports. They want all these kids and their parents to concentrate on sports, have them in the gym 25 hours out of 24. None of them study. None of them know anything. None of them know how to plant plants. They know nothing about the sun, moon, and stars. They're meatheads. Full of injuries. That's why you have tracked meats. Phoenicians of the iPhone. That's how they'll track you. You track me, and that wall will trap you. You get any iPhone or that Walmart, the track phone. They have a track meat. More in the Fugazi with the breast cancer, because I told you the creator is a woman. And it's blasphemy. And the woman is the Iron Man, female. Fee is iron. Male is man, it's Iron Man. And everybody is coming out of the pussy, the vagina. There's nobody alive that has not come out of the pussy. You were birthed when the mother broke her water. And that's what the blasphemy is. It's the transgender from Tyre, the Phoenicians, the trannies are the tyrannies. And they want to be like the Most High, the woman, the breast of life. The breast of life. A baby will die if it doesn't have its mother. It cannot eat solid foods. It can't eat nothing but breast milk. There's no critical stages. No man can provide that. Woman didn't come from man. Man came from woman. And they're blaspheming. That's why they're trying to change with the Baphomet, the 50-50. It's chicks with dicks. Let's go. Queen Sheba was Queen She-Male, She-Bait. You know, I'm talking about breast cancer. Because the woman is very important. I'm trying to show you they control everything, just like the Magic Genie from LA. They made up everything. Disease, center of disease control. They tell you lies. The constellation Cancer is the woman. It's the crescent moon. Cancer is associated with the woman and the moon. It's a crab. That's why they call women crabs. And these crab pictures here are the C's. It's the CC's. It's the CDC. It's the crescent moons. It's the ruling planet. Cancer is the moon. And the sign is the 69. It's the eternity. And there's the beehive cluster. I'll break it down to what is that? The constellation, the Cancer, in the breast of the crab. There are a cluster of stars. It's called the beehive cluster. What does that mean? The beehive cluster, also known as whatever for the Latin manger. That's why Jesus was born in a manger. Manger 44, M44. We'll get to that. We're talking about clusters. Under dark skies, the beehive cluster looks like small, nebulous object to the naked eye. Is known since ancient times. Classic astronomer Ptolemy, fake-ass Greek. It's all made up. Described it as a nebulous mass in the breast of Cancer. It's all about the sun, moon, and stars. They're astronomers. There's a nebulous. There's a cluster. What do they call cancer cells or cluster cells? And they congregate and ball up and they form a cancer. And that's why this in the breast of Cancer that Ptolemy was talking about, this beehive cluster. It was in the breast of the crab, the woman. That's the breast cancer. It's the nebulous in the breast of the crab of Cancer. And the beehive cluster is the woman, it's the queen bee. There's your black gold again. The sea bees in the military, they sting you. And the woman came out with the beehive. Symbolism. So there's the beehive cluster. It's a hairdo, which long hair was piled up. When it originated in 1960, there's just 6'9", 9'6". We're talking about origin. It was all origin from the woman. Also, that B-52 bomber was known as the beehive because it was distinctive nose of the Boeing B-52 strategic bomber. The B-5 is the beehive. B-5, beehive. B52 is beehive also. It's all about the woman. So what do we have in here? The origin, everything. Let's talk about the beginning. We come from woman, I said. Here's the origin. The sun is orange. Where did the sun originate from? There's the sun that walks on water. It's the orange sun. Or maybe it's a range. Is it orange or a range? I told y'all people before, the sun and the moon, hollow earth, the center earth is a range. The pilot, it's pi. The pyramid, it's fire in the middle. It's the stove. Jesus' tomb was the stove. The tomb, it's the tombstone pizza, the pie. It was the empty tomb. That's what they're talking about. You have a range of your vision in the eye. A wide range of activities, an assortment, an array, the array rahim. It's the womb, fire in the middle. That's what the orange is. It's a range. It's the stovetop range, and there's the burners. You're not on a globe ball spinning through space, circling around the sun. The sun, the earth, is the center, is the mother. It controls the sun. Everything comes around us. There's your four burners. There's your four corners of the earth. There's your burners. See how that? There's the sun. Right here in the middle is the moon. That's what keeps it cold. It's a fucking generator. There's your fuel. This is the center earth. The black hole. It uses fossil fuels, carbon. This is your burner. The silver part is the moon. It's dry ice. Keeps it from exploding. These are the flames that come out. It's the sun. The sun and moon is everything. They're the same thing. And there's your 69 with the heat up burner. It starts here. It twirls out until it's 9 and it comes back. That's the rotation of the sun. It's the center earth. Summer here, and as it nines out, winds out, and it'll be winter, then it'll come back around, and you're 6. Back to the center earth in the North Pole area, above the so-called equator. And that's its pattern. If you look here, count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's your 9. Here's your 6 nines. It's the woman. The burners, where you go for target practice at the firing range. The bullseye is right in there. It's the 9. Center earth is the iron. It's a flat iron. It's a firing range. That's why you Glock 9. Fire at the range. It's a hot iron. It's a 9 iron. And these are your degrees. If you want it to go this far, you have to hit it at a certain degree with your 9 iron. Your sunflower, as above, so below. The sun is a mirror reflecting the light from hollow earth. Fire in the hole. This is your sunflower, as above, so below. This is your burner. This is the hollow black earth. This is the black hole with the flames. This is your orange. This is your orange. Your arrangement of colors. This is what it looks like. It is the bowl, the Super Bowl. It's the bowl. It's filled with water here. That's where you eat your bowl of soup. And this is what it looks like. This is the square. This is the base. You're on a base, which is a carbon. So you would get your box, like a cardboard box. It's the square. It's a carbon. That's what fuels it. Center of the earth that burns fossil fuel, which is carbon. It's your sonic boom. It's a boob. It's the titty. Everything is the woman, the feminization. Here's your O-ring. This is the shoe. You get right into that. The O-range is the O-ring. It's the Lord of the Rings. So it's the fire in the middle. It's the nipple. It's the nip hole. Nipsey Hussle. Talking about the nip ball. It says here in your Bible, 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth. Revelation 7:1. Don't say nothing about no ball globe. Here's your Most High. This is your pole. This is your flag pole. This is the star Polaris, which never moves. All the other stars rotate around in a yearly pattern. Polaris remains in 1 degree. And it controls the sun and moon, which hovers through magnetism above the earth. The earth is magnetic. The salt waters is what lights up the sun and moon, which is a reflection from down here. It's the Aurora Borealis. It's the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit. It's magnetism. And it's like a drop of water. He says there's waters above and waters below. And there was the sonic boom. There's a lightning strike. There was your boom, which is a sonic boob. Live on a titty. The earth is the Mother Earth. It is the womb, the vagina, the tomb, the breast. It is all of it. The umbilical cord. And everything has circular waves. It's the Lord of the Rings. This is how Earth was created. Bam. See that big dish, that bowl. It's the chalice. It's bam. It's waves. That's what they're doing now with the radio waves and 5G. It's all the O-rings. They're coming to manipulate your mind with the O-ring, also known as a packaging or a turret joint. It's a mechanical gasket. That's why in hoops you have the orange rim, which is circular. The gasket is a basket. And the ball is the sun that goes in it. Comes out, you throw that 3-point, you have to have the arc. You put that gooseneck in your jump shot. It's the O-ring, the orange. The O-range is the orange O-ring. That's why when the space shuttle blew up in '86, they blamed it on the O-rings. And when the rocket boosters collapsed and blew up, that was symbolizing the mother moon blowing up, and the sun kept going, the other rocket was fine. The O-ring material is vulcanized. It's a volcano. It's solid such, it means it's impermeable to fluid or gas. It won't wear out ever. It is resistant to eternity. They tell you this in Mickey Mouse. Mickey, the center Earth. Boom. It's the fire in the hole. It's the fire in the middle, the pyramid. They slipped you a Mickey. This is Hollywood Studios. Everything's a lie on TV. Everything's rigged. What are they trying to tell you about the eye? They always say the conspiracy theory because y'all are sloths. I'm telling you, that's the pyramid. It's the eye of the Wizard of Oz. It's the lizard eyes. Wizard is lizard, Oz is eyes. It's the Wizard of Eyes, fire in a hole. It's Hollow Earth. It's the carburetor. Burns carbon. There's an exhaust. That's how you heat the earth, cool the earth. We are in a mechanical realm. As above, so below. You tell me. Said his hair was long. He had long locks. White as snow. But he was unlike his father's kind, but he was his father's kind. He was the Father's golden child, here to give you the revelations of the upcoming flood of the blood of Christ, which is all of you, the lambs of God, and the lambs are the sheep, the ewes. It'll be the silence of the lambs, and they're coming to silence you. Hannibal Lecter's Cannonball, Wrecker, it's the Canine Ball, Lucille Ball's son, Sonny Lobo. It's your boy from the book of Revelations. Sonny Lobo, the 5 Serpenta. You dig?